Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, psychic medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. So this is going to be a reading with Alice and Luna Tarot. So if you like this reading and you want a personal, then request this stack and an email down below is all the information. Otherwise, just enjoy the collective reading. Take whatever is for you and leave any part that is not fitting. Okay, so we're going to take a look into the current energies. Now remember, it's a timeless reading, but I may be talking about the transits and things that are going on. Okay, so if you want to catch the readings in real time, subscribe to the channel. So Seven of Cups is coming out right away, so there's definitely options and choices. You know, sometimes you can have so many options that you fumble them. You know, like you can't have too many relationships or what I'm getting at is like if you're entertaining like a couple different lovers and like they find out about each other, you know, it's one of those like, I know I never want to be treated as an option, and if I am, bye. I mean, if you're in that dating and like you make it clear and everybody's okay with that, then that's fine. I don't know, I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be, but I don't know, like when you're dating, like you shouldn't control what someone does. I don't know, but somebody's entertaining options is the main thing that I'm getting out here. Now, I don't know if this is your energy or energy surrounding you, but this is what's coming out. That's why I said a collective reading. It might not be everyone's story. Okay. What's the situation? The Lovers. Told you it's definitely a choice of lovers. It's interesting, too. She's like biting into a cookie and hugging a snake. There's some sort of deceiver, like, there's someone that ain't being honest, is playing games. That I'm picking up on. Sneaky. Like, somebody maybe is keeping you as an option or has other options, and you think it could be exclusive. What's the influence? Let's find out more. Four of Pentacles. Slipped out with the Queen of Swords. Okay. So they're very, I'm getting somebody's like very, they're holding on to you. They're very controlling. They could be doing something with money. Okay, hold up. We're going to get the rest of the cards, and then I'm going to find out more when we clarify. Because with the collective energies, hold on. Okay, so what's hidden is the Queen of Swords. It's because you haven't communicated. Like, they want you to communicate. For some of them, it's like they're playing a game. Some of them, it's almost like they want you to see what they're doing because they want you to claim them. They want you to say, hey, I want this to be exclusive. That's why I'm getting like this game playing, but it's like they want you to see this because they want you. It's bringing me back, like, some of y'all need to be careful. Like, they want this love offer. It's bringing me back to a movie I watched last week. What was it called? I think like Deep Waters or something. It was exclusive on one of the platforms that I got. Hulu or Peacock or something, one of them. It's with Ben Affleck, where it's like his wife keeps going and seducing men and doing things with men in front of him. And he's obviously not okay with it, but it's like you got to watch the movie. I don't want to ruin it. It's a really beautiful movie, but the whole movie you're trying to figure it out, like, why is she doing this? Why is he... Like, he was reacting to it, but not to her. It's like, why was he not confronting her about her behavior and coming off in a way? Like, what is going on? I feel like there's something going on here. Like that. It's like, they could almost be doing it in front of you. It's like, it's a game. Right? It's like she's eating that cookie while hugging the snake. That's what I mean. It's just, it's too... But from what I gather is, from what I thought is, I mean, I don't want to ruin the movie because it's really cute. You should watch it. But I mean, I shouldn't say cute. I love thrillers and movies that keep you guessing and thinking. So it was an interesting movie. Like, I would like to watch it again. I shouldn't say it's cute. It's really not. It's really not cute. It's okay. Obviously, you know, it turns into murder and things like that. So, okay. All right. Let me just stop. Let's keep going. Right? Okay. What's advice from Spirit? King of Swords. King and the Queen of Swords. See, Spirit is advising you to talk, right? And communicate. Look, they're both holding their swords at each other. Yeah, you both could be doing this. It's kind of like you could be playing games like, okay, you're going to flirt and have options. Now I'm going to. So that is why a talk needs to be had here. Okay. What's the recent past? What's this in recent past influence? Maybe somebody has some insecurities, or it's like they need to keep options open because they're worried about like somebody not wanting commitment or something. Nine of Pentacles, it's like it's slow moving. Maybe somebody was taking it. I don't want to call it out for everybody. Like I said, it's collective. Take what you feel is for you. You'll feel if it's for you. It's like you more get confirmation, you don't get reveals with me. That's what I say. Don't let me tell something where you're like, oh my gosh, that's happening. Like, it's going to be like, yep, she's right. That's kind of what I want. Because I don't want to steer people down the wrong way. All right, but let me tell you what I just got. So for somebody, it's like you're taking things too slow, maybe not sleeping with them. You are just dating them, doing things slow, and they just don't like the progress of how slow it is. So they're entertaining other options because they're wanting to engage in sex and things like that. So they're not wanting to wait around. Hanged Man was flipped as well. So for some of you, it's about getting this perspective. It was literally supposed to, for some of you, you just got to let this go. It's literally to show you deserve better. Like if that is a situation where somebody, you know, because you want them to wait and take things slow and they're going or sleeping around with someone else just because to fulfill their sexual desires because you're not at the moment because you want to take things slow, like that's a way disrespectful thing. It's one thing if you're like you're just dating but you don't make it exclusive and this person has different options, which is another storyline that I'm getting. Then that's different. Just two need to talk and they need to put their emotions and their feelings out there and make it exclusive, right? But whoever this is that's playing games and like just it's supposed to be a self-worth. Like, yeah, it's going to hurt. Like I said, please don't think that, you know, like, if you were thinking that, then there's normally that's confirmation, right? Because normally when you're feeling something, you're feeling a certain way, then it's already giving you that intuitive that there's something wrong. Like, here's a for instance, like, say they were all hot and heavy trying to get you to be sexual, and you're like, no, wait. And then all of a sudden they just stop trying to. And you're just like, wow, they're really listening to me now. That's nice, but you feel like something's wrong. Like, but they're not even trying anymore. And I feel funny about that. Then that could be your situation. Trust what you feel, though, okay? All right. So it's like someone gaslighting, right? Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's what is the obstacle? The High Priestess. The obstacle is literally just to trust what you're feeling because there are secrets here. Trust what you're feeling. The secret's going to be revealed. For some of you, it could be an insecurity or wounding. You might have an insecurity that you need to overcome or some sort of controlling issue too. Maybe that's why it's meant for you to communicate. Because, yeah, you just like, it's not right. Like, you can't just grab somebody's phone and go through it. Like, that's a disrespectful thing. And maybe you've always done that in the past, right? So, but it's like, you should be able to ask. It doesn't mean go through someone's phone and see if they're engaging in these things, but maybe ask them, like, are you seeing other people? Are you, and if you can't trust them, then that's a big red flag there. If they make you feel uncomfortable or that you can't trust, right? Because it's like somebody that you can really trust, right? You should never have to go through someone's phone, but someone's like, here, go through my phone, whatever you want to look at. You shouldn't even have to do that, but the fact that somebody offers to do that shows that you can trust, right? You should respect people's privacy. You should never take advantage of that. It's just like, I always have a password on my phone, right? But everybody always like I always make sure like my children and things like that know it, right? Emergencies ain't getting in my phone, right? But it's like, my lover doesn't know my password, but if anytime he's like, could I use your phone? I'm like, here, I'll unlock it and give it to him, So, all right. What is the action? Page of Wands. Because let me tell you something real quick. It's like, you could go looking for something. If you go looking for something, something's going to come up and like not even, it's like, you could see all these messages or whatever and think that, oh, I don't know that number. Oh, they're talking to us or whatever. And then you find out it's like, it's a family member or it's therapist that they're talking to, or 144 on the clock as they say that. It's like, if you can't trust someone, why are you with them, right? So they're either putting off that energy that you can't trust them, so you're picking up on that, or you have some sort of insecurity that you need to overcome. 11:55 on the clock too. The outcome's the Ace of Wands, but 10 of Wands. You need to put the burdens down. There's some sort of passionate new beginning. And let me tell you what. If you guys are dealing with a karmic or someone that is meant to teach you lessons, the quicker you overcome that and you be done with that, now you get to move on to a lover. So why do you want to sit here and play games with this person that doesn't know your worth? And then you know what happens to you if you entertain it and then they break it off with you? You've already projected out to the universe that you allowed that and that was okay. So you know what happens? You attract something else just like that because you allowed it, and the universe didn't know that you didn't allow that. But it ultimately comes around again to show you to stand up for yourself. So I'm sorry, but if you're one that you keep getting cheated on, it's because you're allowing it. You're not standing up for yourself, saying it's not okay. I know it's the way you would think it's not fair, but it's how you look at it. It's ultimately supposed to build you up. For whatever reason where you align with that sort of situation, maybe you did that to somebody, or wounding whatever, or you took on, or just an insecurity, because some of the alignments that we have at our place of birth gives us certain things that like everybody's got Chiron, and our wounded hero, our biggest thing, like I can tell you right now, like mine's like abandonment and fear of betrayal. So I always go into fear of betrayal, and I realized for the longest time, like I kept options and I didn't realize it. They were kind of like safeguards, but it's like the way I processed it in my mind is I justified it as, well, I'm a Cancer, so it's like when you befriend a Cancer, you'll befriend a Cancer for a lifetime, right? Like we love to check in, things like that. And it's really, really hard for us to let go of connections, right? So it was like in my mind, it's like, okay, well, we're just friends, right? Even though, yeah, we were lovers before, like, but it's, even though I would never like cheat and things like that, I still kind of kept them as an option, because I guess in my mind that I wasn't realizing it. Well, if this doesn't work out, or I get hurt or whatever, then I just call it. You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't realize that until my lover now is currently like, no, it is not okay for you to be friends on Facebook, for you to do anything. I don't care if you're not talking to them. The fact that you F them and you are not allowed. I was just like, okay. I get, like, he had to be very, very blunt with me. Do I have anybody on my friends list that I've, slept with, that I've been into? Like, he got really, really graphic because he's a Scorpio. So, anyways, I was like, they can be very, very ruthless and really come at you. And anyway, and I was like, wow, okay, fine. I get it. Like, he got me to see where I didn't even realize that I was doing that, right? And I didn't even realize that, yeah, when I would let sometimes these insecurities come up, I would shut down and I would be like, and so I was self-sabotaging a lot of things. All right, anyways, it could be coming up here. So these are the cards that fell on the floor. It's 2 pages, a page of cups, a page of swords, a queen of pentacles, and the hermit. These pages are like young energy, new energy. I don't know. I don't know what to take with all that. If I can't put it together, I don't try too much. I just let it go. So we're letting it go. Because I got into talking, so I don't know. I don't know which story that's going on. Okay. The Hierophant here. So this is letting me know about contracts, lessons. Some of you, you had some lessons, some karmic lessons. This can carry over from past life too. Maybe like when I said for some of you, cheater, whatever, maybe you cheated, but not in this lifetime. In a past lifetime, you did. So in this lifetime, you had to be cheated on to know what it felt like. But you still got to stand up for yourself. Or if you did stand up for yourself, but the wounding is still there, then you need to heal from that wounding and say, well, I'm not going to put up with that again, and not let it turn into an insecurity. Let it turn into confidence, and know that if you're in a feeling where you can't trust somebody or you want to know something, talk it out. Don't hide. Don't suppress it. See where I'm going with all this? Okay. If you don't get the message, then it's not for you. All right. So let's go a little bit deeper. And sometimes when I start to go deeper, it can be a very personal storyline that might not be yours. So you might be here for this initial where I did very good with explaining the different scenarios. And then it could go just one storyline. Because sometimes then it's, I don't know. I just know sometimes it can be really focused when I go deeper. So if you feel that the message came across and, you know, like if you ever feel like you've got enough of a reading, like I know that was one of the hardest things for me, like when a reading would resonate with me and I'd be like, yep, that's my story. And then I'd accidentally click it off or another video or stop it or whatever. And I'd get a feeling like, oh, my reading's done. And I'd be like, no, but that reading was resonating so much, so I'll go back into it. And then I realized, nope, they're on a different storyline now. So even though it was the same story, like it can change, especially for us that tap into multiple different stories and got many different people that we connect with, right? And that we read for. So keep that in mind, right? And I feel to tell you that because for a lot of you, that was just your story. And the second part may not be your story. Okay? So, for some of you, it may be part 2. Or maybe you're just in for the intuitive messages and they wanted me to back up and show you Ace of Cups. This definitely has to do with love, right? And love for yourself, having that self-love. And what's interesting is in this deck, it doesn't show the 2. It just shows 1. And it shows 1 cup and the love pouring over. You know, true love is supposed to be a blessing. It's supposed to be because your cup is so full. You have so much respect and honor for yourself that any love that comes in is going to be a bonus. So I'm getting very much that this is like, this is a love where you need to pour that love out. I can already tell you, I really feel like this is going to be that, we're getting into the storyline where it's going to be where you need to have this self-love for yourself. Okay? And you need to not settle. It's like you need to be comfortable in your own energy. It's like if you were going to take yourself out to a date, on a dinner date in a restaurant, like where would you take yourself out on a nice restaurant? And if you pick a fast food place because it's cheap, try again. If you were going to pick you'd pick somewhere nice. Say the fanciest date that you'd want. That's like the level, the standards that you need to have for yourself. Somebody needs to put their standards a lot higher, right? If you were going to buy yourself a gift, what would you get yourself, right? Say you want to get a new outfit. Don't just go take yourself to Walmart and pick out an outfit, okay? Like, go to the mall. Get yourself a nice outfit. Treat yourself. Love yourself, right? I mean, now, if you're behind in bills and things like that, wait till you can. But I'm just saying, like, it's that energy. Like, you got to treat yourself as royalty, as love, and treat yourself the way that you deserve and desire to be treated. Okay? And don't settle for less. And when you start pouring that love on yourself, and it doesn't always have to be expensive things, right? Like, I love treating myself with nail polishes, right? And for a while, I was a spoiled brat, and I'd only get the LPI nail polish, right? That's like $12 a bottle and things like that. And then I realized how hard it was to take it off, and I'd have to get the professional grade nail polish and all of that. And it was funny when I busted one of my nail polishes, right? And you know how much it upset me, and then I realized it was just a physical thing, but it was meant to happen, meant to show me or whatever. But anyway, what I'm getting at now is, like, I love the cheapest nail polish, right? It's just the LA colors that you can get everywhere, even at like Dollar Tree. And I love the colors. You know, sometimes you just got to put on 2 coats and the cover or whatever, but I love that, right? And it's not so, anyways, it's not all about the money, but it, you know, if you find an amazing outfit that you want at Walmart or whatever, then that's fine. But look at this. Now they haven't put the deck I put the deck back together, and now I came back out. This time with Ace of Cups and 5 of Cups. So for some of you, there's definitely an ending that needs to occur. Somebody doesn't know your worth and value, or maybe this is you ending a toxic relationship situation, a mindset, a cycle, right? Of you, like, don't ever say things like, I always end up in narcissistic relationships. Well, you know what? If you do, I hate to break it to you, baby, but you're a narcissist, okay? Because you attract the energy you're putting out. So you either have a narcissistic wounding, and for some of you, it's because you had narcissistic parents. So you attract that because that's what you refer to as love. That's what you're accepting of love. You're secretly putting out that mindset that you need that for love. And I got trapped in that because the way that my father showed me love was through controlling me with money and material and resources and things. And so when I was shown that, I distinguished that as love. Okay, so you're controlling over me. You know, you're always saying how I'm going to dress, what I'm going to wear, where we're going to go. You're always picking everything. You're controlling the money. You know what I mean? Like, so I did not even realize it for the longest time, right? So a lot of it's like, it's not your fault. It's conditioning, right? You don't realize, like, I didn't realize for the longest time that I didn't know what a healthy relationship was. And then, like, I don't even know if I still know, to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you right now, like, I don't even know if I even know what a healthy relationship is like. Because I am so much of a healer that I attract so many people that need to be healed. Like, I went like on this mission and this quest too, where I was like, I'm going to love people that deserve to be loved. Because I was like, those people deserve to have love, and they're going to treat me. They're going to cherish me because they didn't get a chance at love. Well, guess what? That backfired too. They turned out to be the bastards. So that didn't even work, right? You can't trick it. You got to do the work. You got to learn the lesson. And then I'm still overcoming things. And then it's like now, like I'm like dealing with like a mirrored reflection, like getting put right back at me. I'm like, what is this? Is this my twin? Is this my doppelganger? Is it supposed to be like this? Could I heal him by healing myself? Is it a fake? Is it the twin flame trap? Is it spell work? Is it black magic? I mean, you know what? And I was like, but none of that even matters. This is finally what I've been like. Because I'm like, you know what matters? You know what really matters? Me and loving me. So I'm going to love me. I'm going to be selfish with my energy, with my love. I'm going to work on healing all of me, loving me, and then I'm going to see how things are like, what's working, what's not. I'm going to be in the present moment. So 2 of Cups. Definitely choice. Let's see. Yeah, you got to treat yourself with this beautiful Empress energy. You have to know your worth. So for some of you, you're choosing to love you. You could have a choice over a love, right? Or just choosing to love you at this time. Okay. And know that if you're going around having options, like, you gotta remember, you mirror everything. So it's fine if you just want to be single and mingle and single and date. Like, say I remember when my daddy told me that too. He was like, why do you settle down with these guys? Why can't you just, you're so pretty. He said, you could go on a date with a different guy every night and just get all sorts of free dates. I was like, oh my God, what is the matter with you? Like, no. I remember one time I finally agreed, and well, actually I did a couple times where I dated guys that just, all right, I'm not going to get into that. Like, I felt bad, right? Like, because I knew that I wasn't going to pursue things, and it's, even though you're giving them company, it's just, I'm a Cancer, right? Like, the most awful thing that I feel like I ever did was, like, when I had a one-night stand, and, like, I really feel I was drugged, too, because I know that I was, yeah, because it was not like me, and anyway, it took me a long time to heal up with that, right? So, yeah, be very protective of your energy, okay? It's not worth it. I'm just picking up this energy. Like I said, it's not everybody. It's going back to this energy where, hold on, it's getting in here again, where somebody is just like, it's, if you're being in that energy, like, it's fine if that's how you feel you're going to be. But know that if you're going to be single and mingle and doing one-night stands and things like that, then you're going to align with people that are doing the same thing. Because that's the energy you're putting out. If you're holding space for someone else, you sneaking around, you playing around, guess what? So are they. Just to let you know. The world. Universal energies. The universe is closing out cycles. I mean, we're following this eclipse. This solar eclipse, baby, of 2024. This is bringing in major changes. Major. So there's major new beginnings. And we're running into a really important transit. For those of you that are catching this the time I upload it, it's April 20th. We're having the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which is a major astrological event as well, right? So I'm going to be getting into that probably, I don't know which platform I'm putting this up on, but I'm sure I'll flip my camera back around. Because I'm trying to focus more on the cards and the readings, right? To not channel so much. Because I feel like channeling's like, I need more structure. I'm trying different things to get grounded. That's why I need to get more back into doing tarot readings too, so I can get more grounded. So definitely, you want a personal reading, reach out to me, right? Okay. All right, let's go in deeper and clarify, like I said I was going to. So here's this Knight of Wands energy. That's that player, having fun energy. But is this you? Is this you in this? I got a little reckless, but it's not always that. It's good when you run with something in passion and excitement, but you don't always stay committed for long. And everybody's experienced this. You know, it's not always where you're acting out sexually and things like that, but running with passion, things like that. I mean, it can be a fun energy. You know, Queen of Cups, but it's like a temporary, it's more until you find what you're going, you find your groove. You know, like when you get so excited when you start up something new, right? But it's like if you don't ground it, you know, then it can just be too wild. You know? It's just, so, okay, that's the overall energy. That's where okay. That's why I feel that's the biggest energy that's coming out. You're dealing with some sort of individual, or that's your energy. There needs to be some sort of groundedness, okay? Structure. There needs to be a talk, communication. What's the Seven of Cups? Three of Swords. Ooh. See, that's heartbreak, loss. Okay. So this is either your energy or energy you're going to be feeling like, because somebody's going to be feeling it. Seven of Cups, it's options. So maybe if you're leading some people on, I feel like you need to take your pick here. And maybe I know I've been there, where, you know, you got to pick, you have feelings for two people and you got to pick, right? So yeah, you're going to feel the loss because you can't keep going on. You got to communicate. You got to let someone down. You got to tell somebody. You can't commit to somebody leaving space for someone else. Clarify the Lovers. The Sun. That's a beautiful... This is solar eclipse energy with the Sun. It's illuminating something for you. It could have brought in a lover. For some of you, this like real love came in and to show you like, look, you've been putting out this real love to a player energy. Look at this beautiful love that's right here. So you can either keep playing with this immature little player energy, and if you don't learn the lesson, and even if they shut you out, you're going to get another one and another one, another one, or you can have this beautiful love, or not. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, something with these pages. This young energy, exciting energy, some strategizing. The world is here. Something is closing out. I keep looking at that potion bottle too. Remember, and I brought up the fact that I was drugged, right? At a club. Yeah, this is how I got drugged too. Like, I'm going to say. Okay. Because they're showing me the picture, too, of those little things that girls can get. They look like they're on scrunchies now, but it's a little drink cover. And you untwist it and cover your drink. I mean, yeah, they can slip things into your drink. But mine was slipped into a beer. Right? I don't know why. I just never thought. I just always picture, because what they show in the commercials, the open cups. But it was one of these things, too, where, you know, because they have to pop tops or whatever for the beer, right? And you're not right there. Like, because it was busy or at a club. And he walked up and got both the drinks or whatever and brought them back over. And, you know, beers are a little bit fizzy or whatever. I thought nothing of it. I remember I was drinking it or whatever. Like, he was looking at me and his friends were looking at me. I remember I was like, why they have those eyes on me? And I was like, well, should we go on the floor? And, like, I put the drink on the stage right next to my shoes and my purse, because I was literally standing right next to the stage and stuff. And I remember he picked the drink back up and he put it back in my hand. And he was like, you know, like, don't put your drink down. So then, you know, I was just like, oh, yeah, I need to be careful. You know, that because it was, like, reassuring me, like, no, you don't want anything to happen to your drink. That should have been a sign, but it was using that reverseness or whatever. But I should have known there was something with the eyes and how the eyes kept, you know, looking at the drink or whatever. But I remember, like, I was really thirsty. So I remember looking at, like, you know, I had drinking it, you know, fairly fast or whatever. And I remember I got down to almost half the bottle. That's why I was going to put it down. And I was just like, well, I just drank a bunch of it or whatever. And then it was like, just let's finish it then, you know, and stuff. And then I remember, like, he was watching me or whatever and drinking his and stuff. And then I was almost down to the bottom or whatever. And then all of a sudden he took it from me and was like, that's good. And then went and threw them away. And I remember thinking, like, why would he, you know, wanted me to finish my drink, but then not want me to finish it or whatever. And I remember, like, when he was coming back and getting my hand, I had already started to feel funny. And then that's when I noticed that, yeah, I'm not dancing right like I used to or whatever. But then it was really weird because it was like, I guess because it was mixing with the alcohol at a slow rate or whatever. Then I was feeling the alcohol, then I was feeling it or whatever and stuff. And then, yeah, the night started to fade, and yeah. So be careful. Like, it happened so fast, and I thought nothing of it, because literally, like, it had to have gotten put in the drink literally right when he just got it, because I was watching his back the entire time. But it took nothing, but when he came over too, he had his thumb, you know, on top of the drinks. So, but see, that was his way to shake it up, you know. So, girls, be careful, because they're showing me that potion, right? Okay. Anyways. Yeah, and then waking up, not being able to remember, worst headache, like, oh my gosh, I feel sick. Right, if you ever feel like something like that happens, go and get help, like, right. So, anyways, all right. I want to get out of that energy, but I'm always told to put my personal stories out there. All right. 4 of Pentacles. This is 4 of Pentacles. The Chariot. All right. So there's some sort of movement here. The Chariot is taking charge and control. If it's not a physical movement, this is just you taking charge and control over your life. You know, she's standing very confidently. Maybe you're taking charge and control of your money, your resources, your finances, something to do with Pentacles, right? Something to do with your structure, your stability. I'm hearing money moves. Something is closing out. You're starting to take control. Maybe if you've been relying on resources and money of others, you're going to start taking control and resources. You're going to start getting more strong, bold, secure. Like I said, maybe you're seeing things differently. Maybe lovers have always been able to define your worth with gifts and things like that. Like, I've always been one where, like, I've always said, too, like, I don't need to have fancy jewelry and things like that, because, I've just, I've always put that out there, so I've never had any expensive jewelry, you know, and it's like, I remember for a while, I used to think, like, I don't want expensive jewelry, because I've lost things, jewelry and stuff like that. And I would feel so bad if I lost, like, something expensive. It was interesting, too. I was seeing a meme about somebody losing a Super Bowl ring or whatever right before that. So it's funny they brought that back, right? And it's like, I'm like, okay, where do you want me to go with this? But it's like, you've been settling for cheap things that it's like you don't think you're worthy of expensive things. Like, you need to quit that. You need to flip that. You need to tell yourself, like, you are worthy of some expensive jewelry, some diamonds, okay? You are worthy of diamonds. It's like getting, like, you know, and maybe you buy yourself your first nice piece of jewelry, right? Your first diamond or something. Quit. Like, if maybe you've had, like, I've never had anybody give me a nice piece of jewelry before, right? Like, expensive. So, you know, maybe that affected my worth, right? You know, literally, like, I've like had 3 people. It hasn't been 3 or 2. I've been engaged to twice, right? And literally, like, I've always said that, like, and they knew that too, that the ring doesn't matter, right? Because I've always said, like, that's just an object. It's, to me, what's more big is, like, the proposal. You know, like, the work that they put together, right? And to make it a special, I'm a Cancer too, we want those memorable moments and stuff, but it's about the proposal and stuff, right? It's not the cost of the ring, right? But anyway, so I've been through 2, right, where, no, 3. Okay. I want to get this right because I feel bad. Like, it's because, like, the first one was literally, like, I turned him down because it was my youngest's, or my oldest's father. And he was only proposing to me because my father was telling him, like, you have to marry her now. You got her pregnant, all this stuff. And I felt like he was trying to propose to me because he, didn't want to lose me or whatever, and we were going to have a baby. And I told him upon us, you know, that's not a reason to get married and things like that. And I actually made him return the ring and spend the money on himself because I felt bad that he was spending so much money on me taking us out to dinner and whatever. But it was just like a couple $100s or whatever. And but no, then the second proposal was literally just a ring bought at my work at, like, Macy's and stuff, that, like, just while, like, he'd already proposed without a ring and then got the ring afterwards, right? Like a $100 ring or whatever. And, like, I love that ring or whatever, and still, like, I think I ended up losing that one and then I had to get replaced with a ring that I picked out and ordered, right? A blue ring. Just I wanted something unique and different. And so anyway, I don't know why I'm talking so much about rings, but then the third one was literally ordered from, like, Amazon, things like that, like another $100. Like, that's what I'm realizing, like, yeah, those, like, I don't even take them as, like, real proposals, real rings. That's why I had to, like, count and stuff like that. It was the same thing, like, let me propose because I don't want you to leave me and because you're like, the same thing again. Like, no, like, I shouldn't be laughing because I know that the thing was is because I'm so psychic and intuitive, like, I know that they really didn't want to marry me either, which is why, like, I laugh about it or whatever, that I knew that all of them were not real engagements. This is maybe someone is, I'm talking so much about it, it's like somebody's, like, trying to give you, like, a fake love, like, that's what I mean, yeah. 6 of Swords, you're moving away from those fake offers. So that's what I mean, like, because everybody was out, and like, I've had boyfriends, like, finding out they stole jewelry from, like, their mom or their sister to give to me, and, like, giving me other people's jewelry, like, I don't know what this is. I guess because I allowed it in the beginning, then it just happened. Right? Like, I don't know. Like, I really, like, see, in the past to be like, no, I'm not going to be a brat. Like, I don't need no nice jewelry. But no, I'm starting to realize that, yes, I do. I deserve to have a real diamond ring, a real diamond engagement ring someday. Right? And now it's like, no, I'm not going to settle for that because I don't know. You're going to start to be loving yourself, but it's about changing it. It's just because I know that I'm worthy of that, because then relate yourself to others, you know? I'm not saying that I need like a ring, you know, like the elites up there and what they get their girls, you know, like, no, I don't want someone to go rob me for it, you know, cut off my hand, my finger. No, like, that's also freaks out. But no, like, just somebody needs to know this. Like, you need to put your self-worth up there. You've been having people that have put your self-worth like down, right? Just like I still buy my own jewelry and little things, right? And it's just like, I don't know. You got to put your worth up there when it comes to like how others treat you. Keep that in mind. The standards that you love yourself at, don't let anybody come in not treating you with the standards, okay? So, all right. Queen of Swords. A lot of channel feelings are coming out in this one. Six of Cups with Ace of Swords. See, you need to communicate something from the past. There's past woundings or somebody from the past, because this is in the hidden area. Some sort of communication is hidden. Maybe some sort of closure or something needs to come up, because it's interesting. I'm talking about my past relationships, okay? Past situations. Knight of Cups. Let's see there, yeah. Divine timing. There's some sort of love offer that is coming. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about right now, but I'm like, do I want to incorporate in? There's so much like rings that are coming across my mind, and focus on rings, that somebody literally is thinking of a proposal. And higher level of commitments is definitely like a movement in the sector. I was listening to the different sectors and movements with this transit that we have coming spring back to the 20s. So somebody could be really thinking about like an engagement or higher level. You know what I mean? And that's what like promise rings and things like that are for. It's like a promise to get an engagement ring. Somebody could be getting like a promise ring. But there's something to do with like higher level commitments and rings. And Knight of Cups and divine timing. Clarify King of Swords. Let's keep going. All right. There's a decision that needs to be made here. So there could be a real offer too, I'm getting, because I failed to say that because I was saying that someone could be trying to buy your love. But for some of you, like, you really have to use your discernment, because there's the wish fulfillment that's here. Star card. Queen of Wands. And it's justice. Someone's definitely getting their justice. But you better believe that the enemy's trying to come trump that. But look, Page of Swords. Somebody's strategizing. And then your destiny. And an emperor. See, there's a real boss emperor showing up. Or this is you bossing up, going after your destiny, strategizing. See, because you're showing me just like buying yourself gifts, right? Just like how I like to keep a ring, right? Like I'm married, but I'm not, you know, because it's like I don't like how when I go places, things like that, I get a lot of attention because of my energy, where a lot of people are drawn to me, and a lot of guys know to look to see if girls are wearing rings or not, to see if they're single and can hit on them. That is one thing that turns me off more than anything, when somebody like comes at me like because of my looks and then wants to have a date or take me out or whatever. Like, I have never like that. No, like, I've just always wanted to be friends with people first and get to know me. I guess it's because knowing I'm so different. Like, no, like, because I'm not into the flings and the hookups, right? And I guess because of my looks and my assets, that it's just, it's always a attention grab, right? Too. Plus because I'm a ginger, and I don't know. It's because we're a rarity, so we get a lot more attention. 'Cause, you know, well, now so many people dye their hair, but when I was younger in my 20s, there wasn't. Everybody was not dyeing their hair everywhere. So it's like whenever someone would see someone with red hair, oh my gosh, right? Even though I would tell people too, like, hey, you know, gingers snap, right? That's why ginger snaps. Like, we have an attitude, right? You better be able to handle a ginger. Let me tell you what. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna shut up. All right, there's 8 of Cups and 8 of Swords. There's something with 8s here. See, somebody was trying to keep you trapped and stuck, and there's this walking away. Somebody was trying to control you. For some of you, it's like they didn't want to show you your worth too because they knew your worth. They didn't want to show it to you because they felt then you would go get better. So this was somebody like really holding you back because they didn't want you to leave them. They knew that you could do better than them. They were playing on a wounding that you had. Okay. Clarify. 9 of Pentacles. Justice. Your justice was already here. And this already came in. Hierophant with King of Wands. You learned some sort of lesson, but it's been keeping you trapped and stuck. And now judgment's being called on a situation. For a lot of you, it's just within the mind. Lesson's been learned, but you keep playing it out. You're already freed in this 9 of Pentacles energy. And there's a King of Cups already here. Oh my gosh. See this King of Wands, someone from the past. Or this past person came in. Your justice already came in. Your justice already came in, but it's came in slow. Because you have to let go of a King of Cups. Two of Swords. There's a tough decision. See? Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. Pair. Counterpart. Someone that's going to be a match to you. Someone that knows your worth, knows how to treat you, is not playing games with you. Magician, you manifested this. Knight of Swords, fast movement. Wow, look at this 4 of Cups. She's in a bottle. I almost wanted to say with the Magician, like somebody could be drugging you. Or somebody could be doing spell work on you. Somebody could be doing like spell work. Sex magic. Control. I feel someone's controlling you with like love. Somebody could be physically drugging somebody. Oh, because I was talking about drugs in this one. I don't get that energy. I don't get that energy. Clear that out. Emperor is here. Or this is you. You needed to get into this Emperor energy and create this balance. Yep. Wow. Huh. Some confirmation. I made a mess of my cards. Wow. What's this High Priestess? That's why your action is to trust what you feel. The Moon. Secrets and illusions. There's illusions around you. Trust what you feel and you're going to see through them. Emperor. Maybe some of you have an illusion around your emperor, or who you thought your emperor was, or illusions. Or it's a secret. You need to heal from something. Somebody's pulling on wounds. I just pulled a string, a hair. Whenever I see the hair ties tied up in my cards, I think of soul ties. So maybe some of you need to do a cord clearing because it's like they're pulling on some sort of wounding. This could be a past lover too that comes back because a lot of retrograde and the enemy will use retrograde and those energies of people from the past that got close to your heart to come in to try to deter you. Clarify page. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after, your family, this coming up in your action position. Something to do with children. Big focus on children with the pages. See multiple pages again. Judgments here. All right, let's clarify. 4949 I just looked up. I had no idea I went so long in this reading. Wow. Okay. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. And that's your outcome. 6 of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. Movement away. Look, getting out of that drug bottle. Getting out of that potion bottle. Oh my God, she's literally in a bottle in the ocean surrounded by swords. I'm getting somebody has made you feel so trapped. Like, maybe you have a fear of getting drugged. It's just cute and funny and sad all at the same time. You know, you're the only one that can save yourself. You know, there's not a ship coming. There's not a boat coming for you. You have to save yourself. Maybe move away in any means necessary. She's in a glass bottle. Maybe she got on herself and she's like, you know what? I'm going to use that empty drug bottle I was dosed with. I got to get myself out. But guess what? 3 of Pentacles. There's a collaboration. Clearly, she just doesn't get in that bottle, but someone's got to come get her out. She ain't going to make it too far in there. So it's kind of like you just got to start making some sort of movement or change, and then this is going to come in. I mean, it came out together. So once you take action to save yourself, the universe is going to come back you. Okay? They always send someone. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right. I'm going to leave this reading here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. Why haven't you? You've aligned with me. It's so beautiful. Even though this may not have been your full story, I told you sometimes I can completely change the entire reading when I clarify, but look at the fun stories and tidbits you find out about me, right? And if they mean nothing to you, then don't worry about them, but it's to give guidance and enlightenment for whatever my personal stories, you know, like, yeah, I don't often talk about when I was drugged and I was dumb and I was drugged and by a freaking beer at a club. So, you know, and persuaded and taken home to some guy's house I don't even know the name of, and I'm like, it was one of my lowest moments, right? But I know that I was drugged too, so, but that's still not, like, it still bothers me. But I knew that I wasn't in control. Maybe that's a sign for somebody, like, it, like, I just remember thinking, like, that is not light. Like, I just kept playing it out over and over and over again. But it's like, whatever it was, it, like, numbed my mind and it slowed down my cognitive skills, I guess, or whatever. Like, I wasn't reacting, and because I felt I was just kind of going along with things that I normally wouldn't have. So in my mind, like, I always had the perception, like, oh, in the movies, like, you damn near passed out. You know, it wasn't like that, but then it was like, I was definitely, like, roofied, right? Because then I remember I woke up with a headache. I barely lift my head up, and it was just like, you know, it was just like, what happened, right? And it, like, took me forever to and, like, I don't even know where the time went, all sorts of stuff. Like, I really, like, it's a sign for somebody, right? Don't feel bad if that situation, just overcome it, let it go. You know, I made myself feel better by, you know, I went and talked to people about it. I went to a clinic, right? I made sure, you know, I took precautions to protect myself, right? You know, and, you know, I got over it, right? And I know it put a wounding right where then I've never let another person buy me a drink, I'll tell you that. But anyway, maybe I'm bringing it up for a reason, because maybe, you know, they're wanting me to trust, right? And it really did mess me up a lot, because then it really did affect how I felt, though I could only be in relationships with people that I knew. So then I went into safe relationships, right? Getting together with an old coworker. So be surprised things that awaken to you. around this eclipse time. Deep subconscious like healing and trauma and woundings is coming out and purging out, and can really change the way you see yourself and relationships. Is the biggest thing that's coming out right now. So these things help me, right? So for some of you, like, thank you for listening to my stories, right? It helps me, right? All right. So love and light to all of you. Bye.